Hi guys, welcome back to another summer vlog. Today I'm going to show you some moments during a very hot few days. So I decided to go for a swim in our pool today and it really cooled me down. The water was actually freezing cold, so it was kind of hard to go in initially, but I'm so glad I did because it was way too hot outside. I got one of these pouches that can hold your phone and keep it really nice and dry when you're in the water in Hawaii, and I used it for the first time today since I didn't go swimming on my last Hawaii trip. It's really fun, but I don't even know what I was filming. I'm sorry, these clips are so bad. A few days later, I went to the grocery store with my mom. It was really hot still, but it cooled down because I think the heat wave is over, but it's still crazy hot. When I walked in, it was so different than I remembered. I think they moved all the storage things around. They're probably building some sort of cooler in the back to keep food fresher longer maybe. And the walls were all white. Sorry, why'd I say that so loud? Well, basically if you don't know, Trader Joe's is known for all the murals on the wall, sort of depicting the local culture in which the store is located. And so not having that there feels really weird, and it makes it feel like not a Trader Joe's. We came to get some fruits and veggies as well as get some snacks for an upcoming trip we're going on, which I'm very excited to show you guys through a vlog. Afterwards, I went to a dermatologist because there was this weird mole on my leg that's just been growing, and I really wanted to get it checked out because I was kind of worried it was getting kind of big and darker. So I'm really glad I did. So basically it was just a scar or something that can happen from a bug bite or some sort of trauma on the skin from the past. But just to be safe, we removed it, and it was kind of bloody. Like, I wasn't expecting it to bleed that much, but I guess the epidermis is pretty sensitive. So it was kind of triggering, but the doctor was late by like 30 minutes, so we were just sitting in this room, and it genuinely felt like those airplane bathrooms. Like, I don't know why, but when you looked outside, it was just blue. Like, I could be 1,000 feet up in the sky, I wouldn't even know. The operation was great though, it was like under 30 seconds. Afterwards, we utilized a pickup feature at one of the markets to get some more groceries, and in the car I had a very healthy snack: cashews, tomatoes, and cucumbers. Afterwards, we went to CVS Pharmacy. It's been a while since I last came here and vlogged. I got some cream to tend to the thing that I just got removed on my leg, so that was fun. I used to be obsessed with these plushies. I actually have an elephant one, and maybe you know from my channel name Elephant that I love elephants. I think horses and elephants are my favorite animals of all time. So I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I felt so awkward filming inside here. I felt like all the workers were like low-key following me around and judging and just being suspicious of me, and that totally makes sense because I was literally walking around with a huge camera filming everything, so they had every right to be suspicious of me. I was so tempted to get these snacks because it was lunchtime, but I exercised some control. I remember being obsessed with Lindt chocolate, and before I used to pronounce it as Lindit, so kind of cringe, but yeah, little backstory there. I used to always look at these cards when I came to like CVS stores and stuff. Oh my god, this one's so cute. It's like wood. This is awesome. Frameable handmade card. It's official too. Oh, look at this one. Snoopy themed. Paris. Wherever you find yourself this year. Well, I guess I gotta get the card to see what it completes. Ooh, Barbie one. I like the classic sketch concept art style. Oh, they say the inside message. Hold up. I gotta see. Hope you enjoy every day. Well, I was hoping for something more, but I'll take it. These Halloween cards. Happy Halloween. Oh my god, Snoopy. That's so cute. Oh my god, this is so nostalgic. I used to have this one, but with the older Elsa design. Afterwards, I went to the library. Okay, so I keep on saying this in every single vlog, but I want to start reading again. And there's this one book called Six of Crows. It's pretty popular. You probably heard it if you know anything about YA fantasy, but I picked it up like 6 times and I just can't get through it, but I'm gonna force myself to get through it today because I heard it's good and people at school were like, oh, you should read it. So I'm like, okay, I'll read it. So I used the library computer to look up the location of it. This is my first time ever looking for a book with the location. They should low-key make a Google Maps for the library because it's so hard to navigate this place. Wait, how do I use this? Oh. It's okay. So being one of the brightest people with the highest IQ on this planet, I went to the hardcover section and looked there for way too long, just circling the aisles up and down, only to discover it's actually a paperback book. I did have to return back to the computer, by the way. I know you won't believe me when I say this, but I used to read a lot and I actually got really into reading right before the pandemic, and I read all throughout the pandemic. I can definitely say with confidence that one of my favorite YA fantasy series is the Red Queen series. So there were 2 books there that were part of this series, which is Glass Sword and King's Cage. I definitely recommend you to read it if you're into that. It's really good. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, the only genre I read is like fantasy and sci-fi, and maybe mystery if it's not bloody. I ended up finding the book, by the way. It was on this shelf that was like way out of the way, and I'd never been to this section, but I'm so happy I found it. If you guys have any recommendations for me, you can drop them down below because your girl is trying to get literate again. So before you say, oh my god, are you going to the beach again? You go to the beach in every single vlog. You are correct, and I will give you points for that. But I will give you extra credit if you guessed I'm coming to the beach during a heat wave. So in a way, I can say this is unique beach content. Basically, there was this huge heat wave warning that's been all over the area, and it has been horrible. And then what does everybody do when it's super hot and you don't want to stay home and drain your bank on AC? Well, you come to the beach. It was getting so unbearably hot at home, and while our AC does come on, I feel like when it's on, it's kind of cold. But, you know, as soon as it turns off, it's back to the Sahara Desert. So one of my favorite places to go is not the sand because honestly it was so hot and I did not want to be staying in the sun. So I went under this little area. It's kind of like a tiny alleyway. It's not really an alleyway. It leads to a small viewing area where you can see the ocean and then people on the sand. You can see miles away. I really liked people watching from my balcony area, and a lot of people were playing little mini games. They were playing this one where they were tossing a ball, but like it almost hit this girl. Afterwards, I went to some gift shops because I was honestly craving some AC. Even though we're by the ocean, it was still really hot because you know, we're literally in a heat wave right now. I remember getting a pair of sweatpants from here, I think like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, I'm not really sure. But since then, I've like not stopped wearing them during like fall through spring, not during the summer because it's pretty thick and I don't really want to be overheating. I ended up finding them again after not being able to find them for like 3 years. It's crazy. I didn't get them though. I kind of forgot how exciting it is to come to the pier when it's kind of busy. It really feels like summer. I know a lot of people are already back in school, but it's still technically the season of summer, so still got that summer vibe going on. So I've never seen these birds before, and I'm actually not even sure what kind of birds they are, but there were different colors as well, and they were just running back and forth at the edge of the water. They were probably hunting for clams or some sort of food. So I saw something that was really interesting. So the birds here were always going towards the water and they didn't mind the water hitting them. But this bird was very hesitant to go near the water and kind of avoided it. But ironically, he was following them around. My mom pointed out this moss-covered branch, and it literally looks so prehistoric. Hashtag old Earth core, guys. I don't know why, but this scene literally makes me feel like the main character, or like the opening of a movie. Like they show this boat and then the main character walks on screen and they're like, I arrived in my new town. So this place also has a skate park. Usually isn't very crowded, maybe there's like 5-6 people, but there were a lot of people today. Do you guys know how to skateboard? Cause I remember learning it from my dad like when I was really young, but I wasn't able to stay on it without freaking out. I don't know, I'm more of a scooter girl, guys. That's pretty much it for this video. Enjoy some aesthetic shots of the sky. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is if you're watching this video. I will see you guys in the next summer vlog. Until next time.